Hi guys, today I am going to review the fastest car I have ever reviewed on this channel, hands down, no contest. I have to give a shout out first to Hawkspeed Customs for making this happen, because I wouldn't get this opportunity if it wasn't for this shop. I'm putting you on blast.
Sweet. It has a Lingenfelter LP 720. Cooks long tubes on it, X-pipe. The last time it was on the dyno, it made 643 or 645 horsepower.
Really?
800 foot-pounds of torque. I believe Sarah's got the copy of the dyno sheet, so she'll post that up.
I do. This yellow in person, no matter what I show you guys on camera, it will not do justice to how pretty this color is in person. It almost has like an element of a neon yellow to it when you see it in person. It's such a pretty car. I love the color of this thing. I'm going to start it up and see how this thing sounds. Oh, I like the gauges, sweet. Like my Subaru. Some of you are like, I don't give a damn about a Subaru, but the gauge is sweet when you start it. I thought that was cool. It's reminiscent of my own car. And there's literally no other comparison between the two other than sweeping gauges. Go ahead. I'm slightly terrified, I'm not gonna lie. So the gauges on this car, it's a digital gauge pack. So like the gauges in front of me, they're all digital. It's like a little TV screen. And then it has the analog gauges off to the sides, which is pretty cool. I definitely like that. We have the different driving modes, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. And this car is equipped with the LT4. I am sorry, diehard Chevy nuts, I don't really know the difference between LT and LS. I just know that they had the LT name and they now just brought it back and they started using it again. The
gentleman that owns it uses it for the local racetrack that we have here at Indy Motorsports Ranch.
So he tracks it, it's a track car.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. I'm giving the car maybe a quarter throttle right now, just driving it like a normal car. I can feel it like kind of almost like lurching because I'm giving it such little throttle and it wants to go, but I'm not letting it. I'm gonna give it a little bit of throttle and see. That was terrifying. Let me do that one more time. This is like go to jail instantly type of beans. I don't want to go to jail, you guys. I mean, I love driving a stick, but I see zero downfall with having this 8-speed automatic. This is a really good transmission. Paddle shifters right here. Upshift and downshift. I know a lot of you probably aren't fans of the fact that it's an automatic, but let's face it, automatics are faster than manuals nowadays. It does have a launch control mode. Let's see if I can find it. I've only driven a Corvette once in my entire life, and it was a C5 Z06. Now those, I believe, were 405 horsepower, and I don't know the torque off the top of my head, I'm sorry. I'm not a walking encyclopedia, but that car was pretty fast. This is not even comparable. It's in stealth. Let's put the exhaust in track. We're gonna turn off on this road. Oh my God. So as far as the car itself goes, now this is the 3LT package, LT3, 3LT, somebody help me out here. It is fully loaded. It has touchscreen navigation with really nice interior. This thing's fully loaded. Now this is my favorite feature. Check this out. Isn't that so awesome? There's a USB port in there too. That is so cool though. This road that I'm driving on right now is really bumpy. I mean, the asphalt's really horrible on it, to be honest, and my camera's not shaking around. This is such a smooth car. I really wish I could test out the handling on this car and tell you guys about that, but this car needs to be on a racetrack for me to really tell you about the handling. I can tell you just from driving on regular streets that it is very, very grippy.
The gentleman that owns it uses it for the local racetrack that we have here at Indy Motorsports Ranch.
So he tracks it. It's a track built car.
Yes, ma'am. And the only option that the car does not have is the carbon ceramic brakes.
I don't know if I would buy carbon ceramic brakes because the replacement cost is so high on them, and the fact that they're so touchy. This has traditional steel brakes on it, and they have no problem slowing this car down. So I don't know on a racetrack though if they would get hot and start to fail after a lot of laps, especially with this added power. The tires are Michelin Pilot Super Sports and they are ridiculously sticky. I like how the wheel actually says Z06 on the rim. So this rear vent on the back of the car is actually for the transmission. It's to cool the transmission. So it flows all the way out the back here by the taillight and then again back here. You ready? Really good turning radius. All right, let's give it hell. I want to cry. This thing makes me so happy. Driving modes. You turn it right to go to like performance or track. Traction control button. Here is the electric parking brake. I don't know if I'm a fan of it. Digital climate control is really nice. I like how that looks. All throughout the car matches. It has yellow stitching that goes all throughout the interior. Yellow stitching in the seats. Here's how you remove the top. Everything in here is nice textures. There's no cheap materials in here. This thing, I like how it has the OnStar and it's like in the glass. It's not very often I sit in a car and I say, ooh, wow, look at that rear view mirror. But this is a really nice rear view mirror. I really want to just take off from a dig and see how fast it is. Like my brain can't process as fast as this thing is accelerating. I thought it was gonna be too loud driving this thing in the track mode for the active exhaust, but I'm doing the speed limit and it's not droning in my ears. It's not drony at all in here. In fact, I could probably whisper and do one of those SMR videos if I was into that, but I'm not, so. Backup camera on this thing is awesome. I love the little grids that turn. It looks like a digital snake or something. That didn't make any sense. I should probably edit that out of my video. When I went to get out of the car, I was like, where's the door handle? How do I couldn't figure out how to get out. It's a button. Now I'm going to give you my bean score on this car. 1 out of 5 beans. I feel like only having 5 possible beans on this channel is not enough beans. The last car I gave 4 beans to was the supercharged SS. These two cars comparable, they're not. This is night and day difference. This car gets 4 beans and a little pile of refried beans on the side to give you a little extra helping. I'm so damn weird, man. I don't know. So I definitely have to give a shout out to Hawkspeed Customs, and he has a YouTube channel and he actually has a performance shop in Sierra Vista, Arizona, which a lot of people don't really know he's even here. It's a very small shop and it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but he's doing some amazing things here, and I will show you a little bit more of his builds in another video. Definitely shout out to them and shout out to the owner for letting me drive this car. Thank you very much. This thing it was scary at first, and now it's like a kind of scary where you love it, but you're still afraid of it, but you're like, you know when to be afraid of it. If that makes any sense? I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon with another. Bye. If everyone saw the show that is me like filming, you'd be like, how does she have that many subscribers? She doesn't even know how to use a damn tripod.